when you're in it, obviously it's great fun and you have great memories, but it's also extremely competitive and you're trying to do well, you're trying to win test matches, or sometimes you don't have an opportunity to sit back and reflect. Just to be a part of a quartet like this, for me was very, very special. And obviously, you had someone like Viru in this group as well. He, batted with us for 10 years. So it was a really special five to be a part of, simply because I think we challenged each other, we pushed each other, and I think personally, at least, I think I learned a lot from these guys and batting with them.
Saurav and Sachin knew each other from an under-15 camp, didn't you?
And that was the first time I saw him, and what struck me was how much he wanted to play the game. There are other people who are supposed to bat. There are about 20.
Was one of them left-handed waiting for his turn?
Yeah, there were 20 of us, okay. And we had to get an opportunity to bat, and it was hard to take him out of the nets. And then I saw him in the under-17 in Kanpur, where he got 175. And what stood out for me was the bat he used. And how old was he then? About 15? 15 or 16? And it's one of the heaviest.
Well, if you were 15, he was 15, I mean.
Yeah, one of the heaviest cricket bats. One of the heaviest cricket bats I've seen ever. And you can understand, you grow up and we heard about Clive Lloyd or the West Indians use heavy bats. But at the age of 15 to pick such a heavy bat, it was a Pakistani bat, Isan, if I still remember. To pick that bat and bring it down was really, really special.
So with Saurav, we started playing together in 1984 or 85, I think. 85, we went to...
Just about turned teenagers.
I think...
He was my roommate in
14.
the MRF Base Academy. Trust me, he was. And I still remember on that Mount Road in Chennai, we two never seen each other, and he used to walk in the night. And the first night, two separate beds, and he was sleeping.
We were roommates because you didn't want to sleep alone.
Whatever. Whatever. No, in those days we didn't get single rooms. And it's an honest confession. And one night I just saw him. He got up from his bed, walked around his room, and came back to sleep. So I thought he must have gone to the toilet because I myself was half asleep. So I'd let it go. The next night I saw the same thing again. And I asked him that night. I said, "What's happening?" He says, "Yeah, I have this issue." So I used to be awake for the rest of the night.
Was there a sense of awe when you first got? You come into the book a little later, so that's why I came last to you. Was there a sense of awe when you first came in? Because by the time you came in '96, Ahmedabad, you had already made quite a few test hundreds.
It was a special feeling meeting him, and then at that time also I could see the kind of humility he had, because he always used to be the first one to come and talk to a youngster. And someone like me who was not yet part of the Indian team, just that experience, felt, really like $1 million experience which you would never ever dream of getting. So I think I was very fortunate that since then I was able to, build this friendship with him. And I remember even my first test match with the team, he was the captain. He just made me feel so welcome.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.